It's moving. Oh, f***ing beer.
A woman named McKay, living in the Philippines, was suddenly awakened around 1 a.m. one night. She was frightened by disturbing sounds of her door shaking and someone outside screaming, trying to get inside. A voice could be heard yelling to be an intense urge to open the door. She reached her hand toward the handle. However, she quickly realized the possible danger and stopped herself. Still, this mental struggle continued night after night. On one particular evening, frustration overpowered her judgment, forcing her to finally open the door. What she saw next was truly horrifying. A woman with dark hair and dark gloves was seen crouching in an unnatural position, suddenly standing up as McKay opened the door. Thankfully, she was able to slam it shut immediately before anything could happen. She quickly contacted the police, but their search of the area found no sign of the mysterious woman. This incident highlights the importance of always keeping doors securely locked, especially when children are inside a home experiencing intense paranormal activity. Over the past year, he has carefully documented the disturbing events that seem to occur almost every day. They firmly believes these events are the result of a malevolent entity that may have attached itself to him after visiting an ancient church. With several cameras strategically installed throughout his home, he frequently records disturbing incidents on video.
Damn, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, nuh-uh. Dude, what the? Oh wow, she fucked up for that. She was really fucked up for that. Dude, I can't believe you're telling me this shit right now. Oh my.
Cross hanging on the wall eerily flipped upside down without any visible cause. Moments later, the front door slowly creaked shut, immediately catching his wife's attention. Terrified, she quickly picked up her baby and rushed out of the house. However, in the days that followed, another unsettling presence appeared to linger in the living room.
Oh my gosh! Guys, this way, this way.
As his daughters played with their toys, the cross on the wall once again flipped upside down, suggesting something strange was nearby. Soon after, the television abruptly shut off, and a toy slid across the floor by itself. Frightened, the two young girls and their mother rushed out of the room, hopping to escape whatever force was causing these disturbing events. Unfortunately, it seemed that whatever was haunting the home had a particular focus on Jorge's wife.
Leave us alone! Leave us alone.
While standing in the kitchen and holding her baby, she watched in horror as toys on the high chair fell to the floor one after another. After demanding that the spirit stop, she hurried out of the room. As she did, the door mysteriously slammed shut behind her. The activity has intensified to the point where many strongly suggest seeking help from a priest, moving away, or conducting guided paranormal investigations throughout the home. TikTok user Kaylin Moore from Los Angeles, California claims that an old mirror in her home sometimes shows things that just aren't there.
So this is an old mirror that I upcycled, and I swear that sometimes you can see stuff in the background of the mirror that isn't actually there in real life. So I'm just gonna do a couple back and forths, but I'm curious to see if anyone sees anything that maybe I didn't catch. So here we go. Here's the mirror. Okay, so that's the background. Once again, my apartment. All right, comment if you see anything that's out of place.
Did you see it? As Kaylin's looking in the mirror, something can be seen sitting on the couch right behind her, but when she turns around, it's gone. Whatever it is, it seems to only be visible in the mirror. Now, whether it's real or just another elaborate hoax. As always, I leave it up to you to decide. And comment. This creepy video was recorded by a priest inside a church who was simply trying to make a short announcement about the upcoming Sunday service. But before he could even get through the first few lines, this happened.
Well, hey everybody, Pastor Aaron here. It's my pleasure just to announce that this Sunday will be open. Okay, we've been trying to do this announcement several times today already, and 3 times that podium back there has fallen over on its own, and it's stable. I mean, it's not wobbly at all. It's kind of like that podium has been wobbling. Okay, so we checked the vent. There's a vent there. That is not an air duct that has any forced air at all, so it can't be wobbling from that. There's absolutely no breeze in here. You can see by the banner there. There's no air conditioning. It's these things. They're off. I don't know. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch it for a little bit, and we will. Let's see if it does it again. Ooh, that thing's moving. That hasn't been moving. That's new. Seriously, nothing else. There's no breeze. It's moving again. Good grief.
Podiums can shake, floors can shift, and accidents can happen, even inside a church. But when the flag behind him suddenly began moving in a strange and unnatural way, viewers started to feel uneasy. In a place meant to be calm and sacred, it raised many unsettling questions. Some believe the church could be dealing with a restless presence, possibly connected to someone who passed away on the property or within the congregation. Others think the activity may be linked to something the priest mentioned during previous sermons. Old objects stored inside the building, renovations disturbing forgotten areas, or even people bringing in their own emotional energy could all play a role. So what do you think is happening inside this church? A warning, a presence seeking attention, or is there a perfectly logical explanation behind it all? In the next video, a woman named Carla shares something that has been building for months. According to her, the activity in her home didn't begin slowly. It came in waves. Objects would fall from shelves at odd hours. Items would appear in parts of the house where she never placed them, and more than once she woke up to the sound of something being dragged across the floor. At first, she ignored it, convincing herself she was misplacing things, forgetting things, or imagining everything. But when she started finding objects carefully arranged in places she never touched, shoes lined neatly by the door, cutlery stacked in the hallway, and a jar from her kitchen sitting inside her bathtub, that's when she realized something else might be living with her. One night, as she was getting ready for bed, this happened.
Voy a ver si está por ahí otra vez. ¿Qué pedo?
Having to constantly pick items off the floor and deal with objects moving on their own is something no one wants to endure. For Carla, it became overwhelming and terrifying. Then she revealed something that made everything make sense to many viewers. Before all of this began, she admitted she once played with a Ouija board, and according to her, she was possessed during the session. When you connect the strange movements, misplaced items, nightly disturbances, and the new footage, it starts to feel less like a random haunting and more like something attached directly to her. But I'll let you decide. In 2020, a woman named Sylvia decided to experiment with a Ouija board. She placed it on her kitchen table, turned off the lights, and lit a few candles, never imagining what would follow. In the days that followed, disturbing activity began throughout her home. The kitchen sink would turn on by itself, objects slid across countertops, and at times, items were violently thrown across the room. Whatever Sylvia invited into her home clearly didn't want to leave. Eventually, the activity became so intense that she created a YouTube channel to document everything she was experiencing.
Knives are moving.
Knives began rocking back and forth as cabinets slowly opened on their own, followed by pots falling from the stove. And that was only the beginning. From then on, whenever Sylvia heard movement coming from the kitchen, she immediately started recording.
Come on, guys, because that plate's moving. That plate. I'm scared to go in the kitchen in case it comes out. It's me. Can you see that? That plate is moving. Oh my god. Just broke that plate. Oh my god, guys.
She hoped the activity would fade with time, but instead, it became more dangerous.
It's moving like a minute. And that knife's. That knife's moving. Oh, oh, guys.
She stood frozen as the knife block began shifting on its own. Then, without warning, one of the knives suddenly flew toward her. That moment marked a terrifying turning point, as whatever was causing the activity was now capable of causing serious harm. Fast forward to 2025, 5 years after the haunting began, and Sylvia is still living with the same dark presence inside her home.
Guys, I heard the kettle going. Guys, I've just heard the kettle going on itself. I didn't put it on. Let's put it in the kitchen. Put the kettle on. Oh. Let's put it in the kitchen. What are you trying to tell me? Why did you do that? Why did you put the kettle on? Why did you put the kettle on? Oh my god, guys. Oh. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my house. Let's put it in the kitchen. I'm fed up with this now.
She is clearly exhausted by the non-stop poltergeist activity, and even after all this time, she remains just as terrified as she was on day one. It's safe to say that if I had an uninvited presence lingering in my home for years, I'd be losing my mind and absolutely charging it rent. Want some ghosts on camera? Or there's some creepy videos that you would like me to include in the next video? Email me at scarycammyt@gmail.com.